Welcome to the UFC, to the former Strikeforce kingpin, Luke Rockhold.
Oh, that'll do it!
So much hype surrounding Luke Rockhold.
He's gonna tap, that's it! Rockhold on top of him here. Lyoto just got strangled and was waiting for the moment where it was appropriate to tap. That means he was broken.
Middleweight championship on the line. Chris Weidman, Luke Rockhold.
And most people believe skill for skill. This is the most talented 185-pound fighter of all time.
Weidman is getting destroyed here.
Rockhold would add the UFC middleweight belt to his collection.
Absolutely incredible.
But life at the top would be short-lived.
As technically good as he is, he tends to have that problem of letting those hands down and letting his opponent into the fight.
Oh my goodness.
And the fall.
Oh! Romero with a knockdown! Yoel Romero has done it!
Precipitous.
Fighting is a brutal sport. Once I won the world title, I kind of got distracted and I went at it for all the wrong reasons. I wasn't taking care of my body. I was beating it down and I needed a break.
What's up, fight fans, and welcome to MMA Weekly's live coverage of the UFC 278 ceremonial weigh-ins, powered by MyBookie.ag. That's right, MyBookie. You see the logo right there on the screen. MyBookie is the place to go. If you want to get in on the action, win some cash on UFC 278. It's just a little over 24 hours away. If you're still on the fence about where to play, the only place to play is MyBookie. You can take our analysis. You can choose from dozens of real fighter predictions so you can make an informed decision. But either way, MyBookie gives you skin in the fight and the picks you need to win. All you have to do, simple. Use the promo code Weekly50, grab yourself a deposit bonus with MyBookie, and make your bets now for UFC 278, Usman versus Edwards 2, Costa versus Rockhold, Aldo versus Dvalishvili. Promo code Weekly50 for a half deposit match up to $1,000. You bet $1,000, you get $500 more to bet for free. You bet $100, you get $50 more to bet for free. You bet $200, you get $100 more to bet for free with MyBookie. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with the code Weekly50 with MyBookie. MMA Weekly's live coverage of UFC 278 ceremonial weigh-ins is also powered by Manscaped. That's right, I'm single now, got no ring on his finger now, but you might have one too. Doesn't matter if you do or you don't. You gotta be, feeling yourself a little bit down there. No pun intended. Or maybe there was one, but you'll never know. If you haven't heard already, it's Smooth Sack Summer, and when you're playing in the summer sun, you gotta make sure you're scaped from pubes to bum. That's right, this is the summer to keep your balls cool while still looking hot with Manscaped, the leader in below-the-belt grooming, making sure we all have a ball this summer by giving our pants partners everything they need to stay fresh. Do what I did. Dive headfirst into Smooth Sack Summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with our code MMA Weekly. That's 20% off plus free shipping with our code MMA Weekly. It's Smooth Sack Summer, boys. Get on board or get left behind. Manscaped helps you stay on board with Smooth Sack Summer. UFC 278 ceremonial weigh-ins about to get underway. All the fighters made weight today. They will be in front of the crowd one more time before they make the walk to the octagon. Tomorrow night, we'll have live coverage, a reaction show, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, 8 Mountain Time. Tomorrow night, I'll be hosting, powered by MyBookie and by Manscaped. But for right now, get ready to enjoy the ceremonial weigh-ins for UFC 278 right here on MMA Weekly.
Who won his first 13 career fights, 11 by knockout.
This is a knockout artist who throws bombs.
Oh, got him. 13 up, 0 down for the eraser Paulo Costa.
But like Rockhold, maintaining a spot among the middleweight elite has proven difficult.
This is not looking good for Paulo Costa. He's getting picked apart.
So following a pair of defeats to champion Israel Adesanya
Stiff jab from Vettori.
and contender Marvin Vettori,
What a display of toughness.
Costa has elected to keep fight preparations in Brazil with his older brother Carlos. Focusing their adjustments on the fight itself.
I could not do the training very well because I got some injury. It was not me. I was a lot different fighter. I will fix that. and beat completely different.
Para a borracha, badola, vamos lá. 3, 2, 1. 20 segundos, foi. Paulo, bora, bora.
O mais importante é calma. O Baixinho precisa ter paciência, calma, não ter pressa.
Vamos. Não cai. Isso, isso.
As armas ele já tem, é saber usar essas armas no momento certo.
3, 2, 1, foi. Isso.
When I perform very well on my training, I will perform very well on the fight.
E levantou, movimento. Bora, respira. Não pode cair, vamos, vamos. 5 segundos.
I'm on different level than Rockhold. He will face a monster.
Vamos dar parte final, hein? Vamos lá, hein? Vamos dar tudo, hein?
After I beat Rockhold.
Isso. 5, 4, 3, 2, deu, movimento.
I will be on the doors of the title shot.
5, 4, vai, bora, bora. Aê!
As Paulo Costa readies with the team that shaped him, Luke Rockhold prepares in his adopted home.
Let's warm up, Luke. Oh, yeah. Go 10 minutes.
Once a staple of the American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose, the former champ now takes guidance from SoCal's Jason Perillo.
Is he gonna move?
A veteran coach of multiple UFC champions,
Good.
who is leading Rockhold's return to form.
Luke Rockhold's a very gifted athlete. But if you take 3 years off, it's not easy. So, for me, is getting this
What's up, fight fans? You're watching MMA Weekly's live coverage of the UFC 278 ceremonial weigh-ins. Joe Rogan coming out. They're just about to get started. The fights are a little less than 24 hours away. Get your bets in now with MyBookie. Get a half deposit match up to $1,000. You bet 100, they give you 50. You bet 200, they give you 100. You bet 1,000, they give you 500. Some live dogs on this card. Check out the odds at mybookie.ag. And bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. The code is weekly50 at mybookie.ag. Also by Manscaped. If you haven't heard already, it's Smooth Sack Summer. When you're playing in the summer sun, make sure you're escaped from pubes to bum. Keep your balls cool while looking hot with Manscaped. They're the leader in below-the-belt grooming. They're making it easy for you to dive headfirst into Smooth Sack Summer. Go to manscaped.com. Get 20% off plus free shipping with our code MMA Weekly. That's 20% off plus free shipping. MMA Weekly at manscaped.com. It's Smooth Sack Summer, boys. Get on board or get left behind. The fighter's just about to walk across the stage. It's UFC 278 ceremonial weigh-ins on MMA Weekly.
No notes.
In a champion, you look for someone who's dominant, who's above the rest of the pack. That is Kamaru Usman.
Usman still undisputed.
I am the pound-for-pound best alive right now.
Every single time he steps out here, he proves it.
I'm here to stay for the long run. You'll fade away before I'm done.
If Usman can keep doing what he's doing, he's going to go down as the greatest ever.
But he's facing a man in Leon Edwards that's a real threat.
I'm on a win streak in the hardest division in the sport.
He's earned his spot here.
Like it or not, I'm at your door. Open the gate because it Rockhold.
Kamaru, Usman, I look forward to my title shot. I'm going to win the fight.
Leon Edwards poses the biggest threat, but I will knock him out.
Kamaru Usman.
You're looking at a man who has been absolutely dominant.
Leon Edwards, with the skills that this man has, he can submit you or knock you out on the feet.
He's a very dangerous man.
One of the scariest knockout artists in the UFC, Paulo Costa.
He's a force of destruction. He throws bombs.
Luke Rockhold returns.
He is an animal inside the octagon.
The King of Rio, José. returns to Salt Lake City.
I can't wait. I'm unstoppable.
UFC fans, we'd like to welcome you to the weigh-in for UFC 278, Usman versus Edwards 2. Tomorrow night, we are back in Salt Lake City, Utah, and yet more history is on the line for the UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman, as he goes for a record-tying 16th straight UFC win in the 6th defense of his title opposite the confident challenger, Leon Rocky Edwards. Also on tap in the co-main event, top middleweight contender Paulo Costa is charged with welcoming back the former UFC middleweight champion, Luke Rockhold. We would like to thank our UFC sponsors, Body Armor. Body Armor Sports Drink provides superior hydration for today's athletes. More electrolytes, more vitamins, better sports drink. Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC. And Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. We would also like to send a special welcome to our UFC Fight Club members joining us today here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We hope to see all of you once again with a live action tomorrow night. And now for the call of the ceremonial weigh-in for UFC 278. Here is Joe Rogan.
Salt Lake City, what's happening? Welcome to the weigh-ins. Thank you very much for coming out. How about a nice round of applause for Ariani, Brittany, Chrissy, Luciana, Dana White. Without him, none of this be possible. Hunter, Mick Maynard, let's go. We got a great card for you folks. We kick things off on UFC Fight Pass and ESPN Plus in the flyweight division. Daniel Da Silva versus Victor Altamirano. First up on the scale, Victor Altamirano, 125. And his opponent, Daniel Da Silva. Official weight 126. First fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Da Silva and Victor Altamirano. The next fight takes place on ESPN Prelims. We kick things off in the bantamweight division. Arichi Long versus Jay Perrin. First up on the scale, Jay Perrin, official weight 136. And his opponent, Arichi Long. Official weight 136. ESPN Prelims, ladies and gentlemen, Arichi Long and Jay Perrin. The next fight takes place in the flyweight division. Amir Albazi versus Francisco Figueiredo. First up on the scale, Francisco Figueiredo, official weight 125.5. And his opponent, Amir Albazi. Official weight 126. Francisco Figueiredo and Amir Albazi, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we move to the ABC prelims. We kick things off in the welterweight division. A.J. Fletcher versus Angelosa. First up on the scale, Angelosa, official weight 170.5. And his opponent, A.J. Fletcher. Official weight 170.5. First fight on ABC prelims, ladies and gentlemen. A.J. Fletcher and Angelosa. The next fight takes place in the featherweight division. Sean Woodson versus Luis Saldana. First up on the scale, Luis Saldana, official weight 145.5. And his opponent, Sean Woodson. Official weight 146 from Mr. Woodson. Sean Woodson and Luis Saldana, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight takes place in the lightweight division. Leonardo Santos versus Jared Gordon. First up on the scale, Jared Gordon, official weight 155.5. And his opponent, Leonardo Santos. Official weight 156. Leonardo Santos and Jared Gordon, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight is the featured bout in the heavyweight division. Marcin Tybura versus Alexander Romanov. First up on the scale, Alexander Romanov, official weight 239.5. And his opponent, Marcin Tybura. Official weight 252.5 for Mr. Tybura. Alexander Romanov and his opponent, Tyson Pedro. Official weight 205.5 for Mr. Pedro. Harry Hunsucker and Tyson Pedro kicking off the pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight takes place in the women's bantamweight division. Wu Yanan versus Lucia Pudilova. First up on the scale, Lucia Pudilova, official weight 135.5. And her opponent, Wu Yanan. Official weight 136. Lucia Pudilova and Wu Yanan, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight takes place in the bantamweight division. José Aldo versus Merab Dvalishvili. Official weight 136. And his opponent, the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, José Aldo. Official weight 136. Merab Dvalishvili and José Aldo, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight takes place in the middleweight division. Paulo is Rockhold. First up on the scale, Rockhold, official weight 185.5 for the former champion. And his opponent, Paulo Costa. Official weight 185.5 from Mr. Costa. take a closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
There's a lot of talk now about who's the GOAT of the welterweight GOAT or the GOAT of the MMA or all of this. For me, I don't even look at that. I don't care about that. Because you won't even be in that conversation if you're not doing your job. As long as I continue to train, as long as I continue to put one foot in front of the other, and step out there one guy at a time and knock them all off.
Oh!
It's over. It's over.
The world will recognize and look at my resume and say, holy crap, not only did he whoop everybody, but he whooped everyone a second, potentially a third time. There's no question who has had the best run as a champion. In that first fight with Leon Edwards, I was merely a wrestler trying to compete in mixed martial arts.
Kamaru Usman is just an outstanding athlete. Ridiculous wrestling, ridiculous athleticism. Being the Ultimate Fighter winner, this is his big show debut. They gave him a tough test.
At the time, I didn't have a clue how to wrestle. You know, I was a striker, basically. I was having a lot of success in the Europe scene with my striking. So when I got to the UFC, I thought I could do the same thing.
Oh, he's down straight away. That's the end of the fight.
When I fought him, everyone talked about his wrestling and what you can do by his wrestling.
Usman again with the clinch. Let's see if he can get it. He gets it this time.
I just remember his pressure, his wrestling pressure, you know.
Usman just all over Edwards.
She's more just about defending his takedowns and worrying about what he's going to do to me, you know.
Nasty ground and pound by Usman.
Kamaru Usman!
He was the better man that night, you know, and I am appreciative for the loss, and he's made me a better person. It forced me to improve, it forced me to get better, dedicate myself more into the game and to learn more of the game, you know, and put myself in places that I didn't enjoy, which is wrestling and grappling, and over the last 7 years, that's all I've been focused on. I've dedicated so much of my time to improve myself, to get better.
Beautiful takedown there from Edwards.
Too easy.
Edwards showing his growth and his progression in the sport. Oh, nice transition there. It is all over.
There is no weaknesses. He can submit you, pound you out on the ground, or knock you out on the feet.
Oh! Gonna goes down. Leon Edwards is pouring on the pressure.
He's the full package as a mixed martial artist.
I've improved leaps and bounds since the first fought.
One of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world at present.
I'm looking forward to showing the world.
I think Leon Edwards is a great fighter. But as a champion, it is my job to let him know that it's not his time yet. He can wrestle now, he can grapple now. His striking has gotten a lot sharper.
Kamaru Usman with a huge shot!
But of course, so is my striking, and so is my grappling. If Leon still believes that I'm still that same guy, it might be a short night for him.
He's not this man that everyone's building up to be some invincible man. I truly believe that I am the better fighter, and it's gonna be a total different fight. I'm going there to hurt him. I'll be a world champion.
Every now and again, you gotta bite down on those mouthpieces and show the world why you are the best in the world. I see myself stopping Leon Edwards because I am the pound-for-pound best mixed martial artist on the planet.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing the challenger, Leon Edwards. Official weight, 170 for the challenger. And his opponent, the reigning, defending, undisputed welterweight champion of the world, the Nigerian Official weight 170 for the champion. I'm here with the challenger, Leon Edwards. Leon, this fight has been a long time coming. There's been many hurdles for you. Tomorrow night it's here. Give us your thoughts on what this means to you and how you expect it to go down.
Salt Lake City, what up? Listen, it's been a long time coming. Finally, past cross, and tomorrow night I put a pound-for-pound thing to the test, and we'll see. Let's go.
We're very excited to see it. Good luck to you, sir. Leon Edwards, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the champ, Kamaru. So much time has passed since your first fight with Leon Edwards. So much has changed in your game and in his game. What is going to be different tomorrow night when you defend your title?
So much has been said. Leon said a lot, and he truly believes that. But one thing I have to say is, taking what from who?
The champ, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming out. We will see you tomorrow night. Thank you. Good night.
Kamaru Usman.
You're looking at a man who has been absolutely dominant.
You've been watching the UFC 278 ceremonial weigh-ins on MMA Weekly. Thank you for having so much fun with me in the chat. Jim Greasehopper, Cage Side Grease, Jim Grease on social media. Smash that subscribe button here on MMA Weekly's YouTube. Check us out on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, and everywhere else, including Facebook, that you can find us with MMA Weekly. We'll be live tomorrow night with our reaction show, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. All of it is powered by my bookie. The volume's a little loud in my ears, so I'm going to go the best I can. UFC 278, a little over. Thank you, Scott. 24 hours away. And if you're still on the fence about where to play, make your next bet with my bookie, your bookie, and everyone's bookie, mybookie.ag. You can take our analysis, or you can choose from dozens of real-life fighter predictions. You can even read what people are writing in the chat, so you can make an informed decision. MyBookie gives you skin in the fight and the picks you need to win. What do you have to do? I'm going to tell you right now. Use the promo code WEEKLY50 to grab yourself a deposit bonus with MyBookie and make your bets now. That's promo code WEEKLY50 for a half deposit match up to $1,000. You bet a G, they're going to give you an extra $5 on your bet. You bet 100, they're going to give you 50. You bet 200, they're going to give you 100. And get those live dogs barking, baby. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Also powered by, that's right, Manscaped. Smooth Sack Summer in effect when you're playing in the summer sun. Make sure you're escaped from pubes to bum. The females don't like it. The other significant others don't like it. No matter who they are or what they are, they don't like it when it is not bare down there. That's right. This is the summer to keep your balls cool while still looking hot with Manscaped. It's 2022, and the leader in below-the-belt grooming is making sure we all have a ball this summer by giving our pants partners everything they need to stay fresh. Dive headfirst into Smooth Sack Summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with our code MMAWeekly. 20% off plus free shipping with our code MMAWeekly. Smooth Sack Summer. Get on board or get left behind. You don't want to get left behind on that one, boys. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you what, I can't wait for UFC 278, a little over 24 hours away. We are going to break away from you now here with this live stream on MMA Weekly's YouTube. But a reminder, tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, 8 Mountain Time, we are live at the reaction show I'll be hosting here on MMA Weekly, as we will find out what Luke Rockhold has left in the tank. Does José Aldo have another title run in him, or is Merab going to vault to the top of that list?